Good morning. Claro Recto Jr. was a Filipino statesman. He was thought to be one of the foremost statesmen of his generation. Being born in 1890, he saw how the Filipinos reacted in the face of economic turmoil. He then became patriotic and saw that the one responsible of our economy should be us, the Filipinos. Recto believed in our capabilities as Filipinos. We must not be blinded by what foreigners have achieved and be forever in their shadow. We must learn from zero, from scratch, and we should be patient and see the fruits of our own labor. If we don't start pioneering our own products and let them be discovered by foreigners, then we will never be equal footing with them. Today is no different with what Recto saw in those days. Foreigners being the top performer in our economy. Filipinos were merely workers, slaves of the capitalists that work all their life without even sizing up to the foreign giants who mask themselves with citizenship. Knowing the weaknesses of the Filipino being kind-hearted and of need, they grab the opportunity and they hear all here. We are centuries lately completely blinded by these giants. If we continue to accept this inferiority with other countries, we will always be subject to that country's dictations. Whatever they want to do or want us to do, we will be like dogs, always following their whim. Recto was right, and what he believed in is still applicable in these modern times. People living in total contrast with each other, the rich being absolutely rich, the poor having the hardest time of even putting food in their tables. The capitalist giants always enjoy anything and everything. They even get the privilege of all our service, while the natives kneel down just to get a glance and not even experience what these giants experience. Even our justice system bows down to these giants, them getting away with almost everything, especially when they tie up with our own politicians, which is supposed to be our protection, our saviors against these oppressors. But as mere workers, students, we can almost do nothing but hope and pray that the native capital is already in the level of the giants, and somehow would help us, would step up and defend our native land, given the opportunity to other native, so that we may dominate the economy instead of the opposite. Our continuing ignorance of this matter will water the seeds of oppression. These foreigners cloaked as helping. We can do something about this. If we unite, if we don't allow ourselves to be blinded by what they call helping. As Recto have expressed and implied over and over again, it is the people whom the land was given to them. It is the native that should take care of and cultivate it. It is for us to initiate change and stop pretending to be blind and start awakening ourselves from the prolonged political and economical immaturity. Our indecision that lead to this day, natives should then disregard history, which say that we have been colonized and have been conquered. That's why we live in these times where foreigners lead us. Instead, we must learn to see right through that history and slowly change it to reclaim what is ours and be responsible of our own economy for our own future. That's the way. That is what Recto wants us to be. Thank you.